In this episode, Captain Steve discovers how Polo met Nada, punches some doors off of their hinges, and meets a Viking cartographer who seems ultra friendly.
Well, howdy diddly dandy there, chums. 'Tis I, Captain of the Steves, and today, chums, for you guys, in the viewerverse, I'm pressing on with my adventure. This is episode 11. 11's, yes it is. Right, so we're at a hollow terminus right now. Where do we need to go next? So, locate the observatory marked by null. Brilliant, there it is, over there. 9 minutes away. Let's go, Radiant Pillar. We've got an observatory to see. We have takeoff, we have liftoff, and we're circling around. Where is said observatory? Observatory, where are you? Hold on. The freaking marker in the bottom corner. Oh, the blinking mission changed, for fudge's sake. Okay, right, now we've got it locked in. That's a freaking annoyance and a half, isn't it, people in the viewerverse? It really is. Right, let's fly on over this way and let's head on over to yonder hill to Null's Observatory. Brilliant. Okay, full throttle. Okay, well, that's about as fast as I can go, but I did do a gnarly barrel roll. Hope you didn't lose your breakfast. Oh, for fudge's sake. It's one of those approximate locations. Well, there's a building marked over there, but I think that's too frickin' far away, and I'm not seeing anything else. For fudge's sake, I really don't like these approximate locations. Righto, okay, well, let's have a look. Let's have a look, see what this building is. 33 seconds away. In ship. It's not going to be it, is it? No, it's a blinking sentinel tower. Okay, or pillar, whatever you want to call it. Let's head back over to the approximate location. We're just going to have to jump out the ship and find this thing with our beady little eye peepers. And also the sweep scanner. I might try flying on Gary, my flying beetle of a friend, and see if he helps me locate this a little bit quicker. Alright, fine, let's touch on down. Let's give that a test, shall we, people in the viewerverse? Heck yes, we shall. Right, exiting the ship. Oh, fudge and heck, there's a big blinking pumping poisonous plant right there about to explode in my blinking face. Right, okay, it doesn't get much better than this, does it, peeps? Apart from my freaking backpack running out of freaking fuel, I mean breaking my blinking toes. Right, okay, over this hill over here. And yeah, I'm going to call him Gary. I'm going to call him Gary because, yeah, we've got a little way to blinking walk if we don't. All right, Gary, my flying little beetle pet mate. Okay, I need to borrow your wings. Yeah, your wings. I need your wings. Okay, let's ride on Gary and let's see where we can go. All right, okay, it's facing me the wrong way. It's this way, 400 U's this way. Locked on in. Let's go, Gary, let's go. Must be the opposite side of the pond. Obviously, it's not going to be this side of the pond, is it? Because, you know, it would have shown up otherwise, wouldn't it? So let's just fly across said pond, and then we'd hit up the sweep scanner. Hold on, it's saying it's over to my left. I just flew from there. For fudge's sake, seriously? Okay, 400 U's this way then, I take it. Back where I bloody came from. Oh no, Gary, don't drown, Gary. Come on, you can make it, mate. You can make it to the bank. Go on. Oh, I think I just lost Gary. I'm back on foot. Did Gary drown? I think I might have just drowned Gary. Oh, for fudge's sake, poor Gary. Goodbye, Gary of the Garys. Okay, let's just keep flying this way then. We'll just do this on foot. Fudge and heck, I lost my beetle. Okay, well, That was short-lived. Sorry, Gary. Again, head on over towards this. Oh, that's my ship marker. You're having a blinking Jeffrey, mate. This is not bloody on, is it? This isn't cricket. I lost my beetle doing that, for fudge's sake. Okay, well, there's my little drone. Hello there, Laylaps. How you doing, buddy? Oh, no, look, there's Gary. I just saw him fly past. Gary's fine. He's all right. He's good. Yeah, how are you doing, Gary? You get a little bit wet, did you, mate? Go on, let's head on into... Oh, damp weld, says Gary. Yeah, freaking, I should think so. You should have brought your snorkels and wetsuit, mate. Okay, oh, look, I found myself a nice little spa-type looking place. Looks like a hot tub, talking of damp welds. It's not a hot tub, though. No, it's not. Noel's prediction was correct. The terminal is curiously open with the logs for me to salvage and look at. Brilliant. Okay, well, then what we've got going on in here... showing descents of seeds and seeds of descent, you say? Brilliant! I love those seeds of descent. Again, what else is inside of here? The Gek that went out to investigate such a craft, the lifeform signature of the Korvax still in board. Only one survivor. Is this how Narlo and Polo met? It could be, couldn't it? Nada and Polo met? Oh, interesting stuffage. Yes, so that's how they put together the anomaly, and that's how they met inside of this verse. Heck yes, brilliante. awesome peeps in the viewerverse. If you haven't already hit that subscribe button, please do. We're on our ways to a thrashed crater site. Okay, let's head on over that away.
Captain Steve, if you hit up the save beacon outside, you will get some navigational data. Put that into the landing beacon and you can call your ship to you, rather than trusting Gary and his flying abilities.
Well, thank you very much there, Mr. X. So, yes, I have got a surplus of navigational datas, but yes, I think it's my own flying abilities of Gary, rather than his winged abilities, that had let him down. Yeah, I don't think I'm a very good pilot of beetles, no, not so bad with ships. Yeah, like that barrel roll I done earlier on. Freaking groovy, baby! Let's take on off, let's fly on up into sky. Well, actually, I say fly up into sky. Where exactly are we going? 4 hours away. Yes, we're going to another planet, I believe, chums. Right, so, yeah, a crashed freighter coordinates have been hit up inside of my dashboard, so we're flying there now, people in the viewerverse. Thundering across the stars. Awesome. Like Jason, the Lightning League, searching for their father against the terrible armies of Sorbas. Yeah, you don't know what that is, do you? It's probably, well, it's definitely Jason the Wild Warriors. Jason the Wild Warriors, I grew up on that. It's an 80s cartoon, people in the viewerverse, hitting up. It's got the best theme tune music ever for a cartoon, in my opinion. Even better than Transformers. That's a big say, isn't it? I just saw a freighter just there, and then it vanished like a mirage. There it is there. Yeah, hit it up, Jason the Wild Warriors, and see if you think I'm right on that. Let us know. Does Transformers win for you, or do you think Jason the Wild Warriors pips it to the post? Controversy out there in the viewerverse when it comes to 80s cartoons. Right, awesome. Let's go and hit up this giant busted washing machine. At least it's not got a big freaking ball of blood in it. Righto, we're up for reading, are we? No, we're not. Damn, we need an encryption key. Balls and blast and dang and buggery. Right, let's have a look, see if we can find one of these encryption keys. Right, cargo pod lies just beyond this sort of region. Again, let's head on around here then. Where are you, cargo pod? Cargo pod, where are you, cargo pod? It's around here. There's some doors right here. I should be able to smash these in. I'm going to use my laser beams. Laser beams! Boom! There you go. And now I need my terrain manipulator. Come on, terrain manipulator. And mining beam, scatter blaster, mining... wrong multi-tool! Fudging heck. Okay, here we go. There's the right one. Terrain manipulator mode. There we go. Done. And we're now making dust. Silicate powder to be precise. Let's hit on up this. It's another washing machine. Surprise, surprise. Let's get rid of that residual goop and there's a viscous fluid from the washing machine. And hopefully it's going to give me something lovely. Yep, come on, encryption key. Yes, we've got encryption key, but we've also got a radiation leak from the frickin' washing machine of death. Let's get out of here quickly before the radiation poisonicates us and we die. Right, okay, we're heading back over to the washing machine of death over here. Yeah, from one washing machine to another washing machine. Brilliant. They do they do look like washing machines. I'm fairly sure you're probably thinking the same as me. They look like washing machines because they do look like washing machines. Okay, you know Google Analytics, they can read exactly what you're saying and stuff, and the whole text to speech and speech to text frickin' shenanigans. Yeah, they're probably going to think that this is to do with washing machines because I've said washing machines quite a lot inside of this. Yes, but anyhow, this is talking about Sentinels and the drones and how they've acted out of sort of their normal sort of running processes. They were there originally to protect the Atlas, but in the end they started exterminating people across the verse, Viking, Gek and Korvax alike, even though, you know, the Korvax freaking worship the dang things. Right, okay, let's go and open up another cargo pod. That one's a little way away, 86 used. That's not even a cargo pod. Okay, are you a cargo pod? You are. 70. Oh, look, there's one right by me. 34 used. Let's go dig this one up. Let's have an easy day of it. Now, I say an easy day of it, people. I'm going to speed up the footage by about 8 times now because it took me freaking ages to get to this blinking one. Yeah, so I should have gone for the ones further away. You know, sometimes the ones further away are actually closer when it comes to actual related time and how long it takes to dig the dang things up. And here we go. We've found this frickin' washing machine. Away with you, residual goop. And goodbye, viscous fluids. And hello, my prize. And the encrypted frickin' whatever it is. Brilliant, we've got that. And are you going to leak? Yes, you're going to leak radiation on me as well, aren't you? Yeah, we need some Calgon tablets. Washing machines live longer with Calgon. Heck yeah. Yes, they do, or at least that's what the advert says. I've never stuck a Calgon tablet in my washing machine, so I've never put that to the test. Anyway, let's smash these doors in. I'm going to use my Bruce Lee skills. No lasers needed. Boom! I punched the frickin' doors off their hinges. Boom! Chicka-pow-pow! done. Residual goop, gone. Viscous fluid, gone. You notice how I've done this 3 times as well. I've said this a few times in my actual sort of adventure so far, people. 3 is a magic number. You end up doing things frickin' 3 times over inside of this frickin' iteration, don't you? Yeah, anyway, let's go and turn up this washing machine. And hopefully this is the last time I've got to do it. 3 times! Okay, here we go. Yep, ship logs requested. Accessing the ship logs. Here's one of the encryption keys. Take that. Brilliant. Okay, so we've got an unfathomable distance. Okay, that's hard to say. Unfathomable, yeah, actually, I think I cracked it then. Unfathomable, I got it. Awesome. Okay, exfusion, what the fudge? Okay, so there's quite a lot to sort of divest from this text that's coming up now, isn't there, really, to be fair? But it's mainly about the Sentinels and, you know, Nada and Polo and all that sort of shenanigans and how they sort of coexist within the same sort of universe, or outside of this universe at the very least anyway. Because the Anomaly seems to use the same technology as the Sentinels to sort of bring itself into iteration. So yeah, locate crash freighter. Well, I've done that. I've located it. I've used my encryption devices and all that sort of shenanigans. Oh, here we go. And now it's moved on. It just took a little while to bloody register that I had done it. Okay, Hollow Terminus yet again. And this is way more than 3 times of visiting a Hollow Terminus. I mean, this I've done to frickin' death, people in the viewerverse, haven't I? I really have.
Captain Steve, just a reminder. Early on, your mission marker moved from this current mission objective to the Anomaly. Nada and Polo, I believe, would like to speak to you. Please head up to the Anomaly and see what they have to say.
Righto, Exo, will do, sir. However, look, I've just been hit on up by Artemis. Artemis! Oh, hello there, little chum. Yeah, I know, you've been rescued from a nightmare, but have I thrown you from the frying pan into the fire, mate? Yeah, I think I've got something that I need to tell you. I'm going to tell you the truth, my little friend, my little cohort. Yeah, I've thrown you into a separate reality, one that you're going to be safe from dangers, but I am sorry, my little chum. Yeah, I'm going to say I'm sorry. Here we go. Let's select that one. Boom! There you go, mate. Hopefully you're going to be able to take this in your stride, and yeah, just move on with your merry way. And communication. It's going to take a little while for him to come to terms with that. Anyway, back down to a Hollow Terminus. Thank you, Exo, for that reminder. I will be heading up to the Anomaly and I will go see Polo and Nada and give them the news of everything that's gone on so far. So yeah, hopefully they'll be quite happy to hear that Artemis is kind of digesting this information. I think Artemis took it fairly well, considering. Right, well, I've landed. I've got out of my ship. Let's use my sweep scanner. So it's over this way, you say. This way, over there, heading into the pastures of New. Okay, brilliant. Okay, well, we'll be going this way then. Let's fly on Gary. Let's give Gary a second chance. Hello there, Gary. Right, you know, I'm going to be getting better with my Beetle piloting skills at some point. Right, let's use the sweep scanner. Make sure I'm still going the right dang way. It says I need to go this way. Hold on, that's not quite right. That's taking me back to the frickin' derelict freighter where I just blanking was. And a moment ago it was pointing over into pastures of New, over that way. And now it's pointing this way. Okay, is that because I just dropped a bloody beacon by accident? Oh my days. Let's try and delete this blinking beacon. Don't go away, beacon. No, it's still going this way, apparently. So maybe Gary was right, and maybe my original sweep scanner was wrong. I don't know. This is frickin' foobarred up, isn't it? Yeah, maybe that's what happened last time, because I ended up going around in a blinking circle last time as well, didn't I? But I would have half expected if it was this close to the poxy crashed freighter, I would have picked up when I'd done a scan when I was in my blinking spaceship. But no, Gary's pointing the way. Gary knows where he's going. I should have blinking trusted Gary, for fudge's sake. Alright, let's head on over this hill then. Let's see if we can see it. I've crested the hill. It should be visible. Oh, there it blanking is. Okay, it is right near the blinking crash freighter. I'm sorry, Gary. I should have trusted you, mate. I should have stayed on you. I should have... Yeah, next time I use Gary, I'm going to make sure I stay on him and then, yeah, we'll trust him a little bit better with his navigational skills. Sorry, Gary. Anyhow, shall I go hit up the save beacon and get that navigational data? At least then I can call my ship in, like Exo showed us earlier, using that little sort of landing beacon. Because I believe when you call it to the landing beacon, using navigational data, I don't believe it uses launch thruster fuel. And when you take off from there, I didn't see my launch thrusters go down last time. I could be wrong. Anyway, talking of thrusters, let's use my backpack to get up here like James Bond. Okay, that's not very Bond-like. Fudge that. Okay, let's use the ladders then. Brilliant. Nice! And we're climbing said ladders. Oh, look at that. Some frigates just merged in. That was pretty darn cool to see them flying over. Okay, and up the secondary step of steps. Cool. I know. This is riveting, isn't it? I bet you're thinking, oh, wow, look at Captain Steve climb those ladders like a majestic frickin' sausage. Yeah, there is a sort of majestic sausage, sort of, I don't know, rhythm to my climbing antics. I know, right? Sexy. Let's hit this on up. Hello there, jelly bean. Right, let's flick that then. Boom, onto the on position. Done. And speak to Noel, please. Brilliant. Okay, let's bring him in with all of his IKEA furniture in holographic mode. I love the IKEA furniture that it brings in with him. It sort of puts some sort of je ne sais quoi into this whole thing, doesn't it? It's like when you're talking to Artemis and you're saying, oh, I'm being chased by blinking sentinels. Hold on, you've got a sofa there next to you, mate. Yeah, it's a bit of an odd one, isn't it? Okay. So, Noel, what do you make of all this? You know who I'm on about when it comes to Nada. Yeah, you're not stupid. I know. You're the first traveller, aren't you? Yes, you've already alluded to this in a roundabout way. So, yeah. Anyways, people, I think I'm just going to let you read some of this dialogue, and I'll put on some funky Captain Steve music that you can listen to. Captain Steve, oh Captain Steve, oh Captain. Captain Steve, oh Captain Steve, how do you do the things you do? Captain Steve, oh Captain Steve, I want to play the game with you. Well, there you go, people. That was a nice little earworm for you. Yes, that hopefully is stuck inside of your brain until you find some brain soap, which isn't available. So forever, essentially. Awesome. Hello there, Nada. Yes, how is this going to blow your fragile little mind? I know how you met Polo. Yes, I do. I found out from the washing machine. Yes, at the crashed freighter. I know, right? Okay, well, I can't actually chat about that. I can only ask about these two things. Great! That's a bit shite, isn't it? Okay, well, there we go. He knows about Null as well. He's not foolish either. So they know of each other. They've just been sort of playing, I don't know, some sort of weird piggy in the middle with me. But anyway, I got some nanites. I got some quicksilver. So you know what? I'm happy. I'm a happy little bunny. Let's go back to my ship then. Let's press on with the frickin' mission at hand, shall we, people? So, yeah, patterns in time. I've got to go to a space station and hit on up a Viking cartographer. Yes, nothing is like a Viking map. Heck no! Let's head on out. It's basically done with crayon. You know, a lot of them, they go out of their way and use proper sorts of, ballpoints and things like that. Not the Viking. No, they're into their freaking crayons and war paint. At least I think it's crayons and war paint. It could be creature innards and freaking blood, for all I know. That's probably more in keeping with their style. But yes, once you get a Viking map, you definitely know about it. It's still sort of moist. It's a bit freaking grim, to be honest. And the parchment that they use, I'm fairly sure it's Gek skin. But who knows? Yeah, anyway, let's head on in. I'm fairly sure the Gek maps are made out of some sort of hemp-based product. Probably Nip, maybe. And the Korvax is just digital. Yeah, digital. Lovely. There you go. A little bit of trivia for you there, people. I just sort of slapped that into the game. It's not real. It's not real. It's just inside of my head, people, inside of the iteration. But you know what? It's a bit of jibber jabber, isn't it, on the actual mooch over here from the anomaly to the station. You know what? That'd be quite quirky if that was a thing, wouldn't it? Anyway, let's jump on out. Let's digress. We've gone off on a tangent for long enough. Excellent. And what was I doing? Oh, yes. Cartographer. Viking. Brilliant. Let's go see him for one of these frickin' moist frickin' maps that he's done with Crayolas. Hello there, chappie. Yes, I want one of your frickin' masterpieces. What? One of my Crayola drawings, you say? Yes, I've got one of those right here for you. That's what he just said, and all that text there at the bottom, all that gobbledygook. I just translated that as best as I possibly could for you. I know, I'm frickin' awesome, aren't I? Anyhow, yeah, Gra, prophetic interloper. He knows me well. Brilliant. Yeah, what a lovely greeting. Well, I did take the mickey out of his map, so I guess we're frickin' equals, aren't we? There we go. There you go. Even Stevens. Captain Steve. Ha ha! Done. Did he give me a map? He didn't give me a map, did he? He just pinpointed a location. All right, well, that's best we're going to get. Okay, fine. Awesome. I'm fairly sure Null could have done that for me. So, yeah, coming up here just feels like a waste of frickin' time. Just an extra step. Okay, it's padding, people, padding. They've got to make this hit the 40-hour mark, haven't they? To say, yes, there is a game in there somewhere inside of this sort of sandbox experience. Right, let's head on over this way then. We're firing over to this marker, and we're going to be engaging the pulse drives and heading over to this Viking I can't say the bloody word. Yeah, it's probably some sort of ancient plaque or maybe a relic site or a monolith or something along those lines. So yeah, as I'm flying down, thundering down to this planet amongst the stars, we're hopefully going to be able to see the actual thing, because it says approximate bloody location again. Now, I don't know about you, but these approximate locations can approximate off. They really can. It does my blinking nut in. They introduced this not so long ago, this whole approximate location sort of shenanigans. Before, it took you straight to the frickin' location. Again, it's blinking padding that we don't blanking need, mate. It really is. Now, I don't mind them doing it maybe for the first couple when you're learning to bloody walk and sort of navigate and all that sort of shenanigans, but by this stage, you know how to do that, and it's a freaking waste of blinking time. Let's head on over this way. Is this what I need to do? That does not look like an ancient plaque or a monolith or a relic site or ruins or anything like that. So let's head on back over to this approximation site. Let's do another secondary scan, see if anything pops up. But no, it's not going to pop up, is it? No, here we go. There we are. Nothing at all. So you know what? We're just going to touch down, put boots on the ground, and we're going to take a little butchers with our eye peepers. It's probably just over yonder hill. But you know what? I've been over yonder hill on this planet enough times. This is that nice bluegrass lush where I've even got a base now, I believe, by a portal. So, yeah, it's not really a planet that I need to explore any further. Although that I loved this planet when I first put boots on ground on it. Now I've kind of seen it, done it, been here, got the frickin' book, mate. I've got the frickin' badges and everything. Yeah, I do want to move on a bit from this planet at some point. Okay, well, let's call him Gary. Let's trust his winged little friend of mine. Hello there. If you get it right this time, mate, I'll feed you a creature pellet. How's that? How's that? Okay, let's head on over this way then. We're going to trust in Gary. Come on, Gary! Fly like the wind! Yes, those little beetly wings of yours. Make them beat. Beat, 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 little Gary! Frickin' fly, my friend. Fly, my pretty fly. Yeah, that's from Wizard of the Oz, isn't it? When they send out the frickin' winged monkeys. I do like the winged monkeys in Oz. And I heard that the witch, though, inside of Wizard of Oz, when they actually painted her up all green, they actually used copper inside of the skin paint. It took her ages to sort of get over it. She was ill for frickin' months. And you know when it snows? That's asbestos. They threw asbestos over the stars of the Wizard of Oz. Frickin' insane. There's one scene inside Wizard of Oz where you can see a little dwarf guy in the background hanging from a tree. Yeah, committed suicide. Frickin' mental. And they actually paid the dog, Toto, more than they paid the dwarves in wages. It's frickin' insane, mate. It really is. You can look all that up. True stories. Okay, here we go. Anyway, we're hitting up another true story of the Viking here, people. Now, the Viking managed to suppress the Sentinels. They pushed them back to the outer rims. Why the actual the Korvax were being enslaved by the Gek. Yeah, so why the Viking were out doing that? Frickin' the Gek started taking over the universe and enslaving poor little Korvax left, right and centre. And by the time the Viking realised what was going on, because they were so hard pressed against the Sentinels, their numbers were decreased so badly that they couldn't really do much about the Gek and the first spawn. It was frickin' bedlam back then, people. It really was. It's lucky that we're in this iteration, but then again, is it? Because, you know, maybe us travellers travellers might have been able to intervene. But then again, history is what history is, isn't it? We learn by history, as you like to hope anyway, don't you? Anyhow, we've done that. Great, we've triggered the sentinels. Let's hide in here, because there's no windows, there's no openings. They're freaking everywhere. How can the sentinels not see me in here? Look, there they are. I can see you, but they can't see me, because that doorway, that, that giant opening isn't somehow to them an opening. Brilliant, awesome. Well, we managed to actually hide. It's like Horizon, isn't it? Horizon Zero Dawn, where you want to escape the robots. You just crouch in some grass, even though your orange head is sticking out the freaking grass blades, and by a mile off you could see that there was somebody there. But no, these robots, for whatever reason, can't pick up your heat signature. What the fudge is that all about? Or hear your heart beating? Oh yeah, oh dear. You know, if they were killer androids, they'd be able to find you in bloody long grass. That always made me laugh about Horizon Zero Dawn. It's kind of why I couldn't really get into Horizon Zero Dawn. It's a bit weird, isn't it? You know, I'm flying around on a giant beetle saying that I couldn't get into Horizon Zero Dawn, and you know, I just took cover inside of a building where the same sort of shenanigans was happening. So it's a bit of a weird reason to be off-put. But then again, in Horizon Zero Dawn, I always wanted the robots to win because they're so bloody cool. Anyways, I did promise Gary I'd feed him. So where are you, Gary? Gary, where are you? Gary, this way, mate. Where are you? Oh, fudging heck, you nearly hit me. Where'd he go? He disappeared. Where is he? There he is. Gary, I've got you a creature pellet, mate. There you go. Have that in your little gob. There you are. Lovely. He seems to be happy. Give him a little gentle pat, even though it's miles away, because that makes sense. Yet again. Right, well, let's take on off and let's fly up into yonder. And, yeah, I think I'm going to draw this to a close in a mo, people. But firstly, let's head on over to the Viking cartographer and give him this language pack, because, yes, we spoke Viking, apparently, to that relic. Somehow, I managed to gut-wrench and speak in pure Viking for a while there, people. While I was speaking to you about complete nonsense. Right, well, let's fly into the station. Let's go and see this Viking cartographer.
Captain Steve, you might be able to move on the Atlas Pass now. There was a blocker before, but now you've moved forwards on the Artemis quest line and installed some new technology in your ship. You may be able to hit on up the Atlas again.
That is a jolly good point that you make there, Exo. Heck yes, I may have to do that. Because, yeah, it depends. Let's see what this cartographer says. Because maybe if they point me to something freaking awesome, I might just push on with this quest line and put a nice little bow on this Artemis quest line and get it freaking done and dusted. Yeah, let's see what he says anyway. There you go. There's the tablet. Yes. Brilliant. Take it. It's all yours, my friend. So it looks like there's a few different sort of trees of choice that I can go for here. I can learn about the Sentinels, or about the Atlas, or about us, the Travellers. I'm going to ask about us being Travellers, people, in the viewerverse. Okay, the Travellers must prevail. I suppose we are the last bastion of hope for the actual Atlas, and this corruption that's happening right now. Yeah, okay, I'm going to ask about the Sentinels. So yeah, let's see if he confirms. Yes, they were the servants of the liar, the Atlas Gra. Okay, well he must follow the orders of Herc, because there's also Nal. Not Null, but Nal. Herc's brother, that did believe that the Atlas might be a god of sorts. So yes, he must be a follower of Herc. Anyway, I'm going to ask about 16, because that seems to pop up quite prevalently. No, see, he's gone all foobarred up, people. So the only people that can really talk about this 16, or mention of the 16, seems to be us Travellers. Otherwise, it glitches out the frickin' verse and simulation somewhat. So 16 has got some sort of bearing on these little chappies, hasn't it? It really has, people. Righto, well, let's see what we've got in the mission objectives to do now, because, yeah, and it says speak to a Viking cartographer. I've bloody done it, mate. Done it. Let's take a slow walk to my ship. Let's hope that that freaking mission marker moves on. Hopefully it's going to be something cool like speak to Apollo or Null, and hopefully we can put a little bow on all of this, can't we? Yeah, so then we can just do the Atlas path completely then, can't we? And just focus on that and really hammer it. And hopefully have no more blockers. Right, let's see if it's moved on. Speak to a Corvax cartographer now. Oh, great. And then we're probably going to have to do a Gek one. So 3 is the magic number yet again, people, I bet you, in the viewerverse. But until next time, I think I'll see you then. Goodbye, and goodbye again. Well, thank you very much for watching. If you like what you see, please hit a like and a subscribe. And I'd like to say a massive, great big thank you to all of my backers over on Patreon and over on YouTube membership. Thanking you, backers. And if you want to support this channel, just don't skip the adverts. That throws revenue down my avenue. Or yeah, just stay with Captain Steve that little bit longer and hit something on this screen. There's merch here now too.